Self-efficacy, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Bandura defines self-efficacy as people's beliefs about their capabilities to produce designated levels of performance that exercise influence over events that affect their lives. Four sources of self-efficacy are mastery experience, vicarious experience, social persuasion, and physiological states. Mastery experience essentially means success begets success. The more often a person attempts tasks or pursues goals and achieves it or experiences success, the more often the person is likened to believe that they will continue to be successful in further pursuits. Vicarious experience likens your beliefs or your abilities to do something to watching someone else be successful, and being successful for that person is likened to you in regard to maybe abilities or strengths. It could be likened to how they tackle a task or how they perceive themselves in going about to achieve that task. Social persuasion is having that can-do attitude and belief of others in your organization. I can liken this to my most recent experience as testing coordinator at my current high school. I had the vicarious experience as well as social persuasion. I closely worked with the outgoing testing coordinator for the past 10 years to develop my own blueprint for success as testing coordinator. I also had my troops, as I'd like to say, or my coworkers rallying around me to support me and ensure that I would be successful. Anything that I said I needed, or if I used them as a sounding board, they were helpful in guiding me to experience success as a testing coordinator. And this is a very daunting task at a high school with so many subjects to test. So I can say that it did go well for the fall semester, and I am looking forward to the spring semester. The fourth source of self-efficacy is a physiological state. Essentially, that means our emotions. They are helping us in regard to how we experience success or whether or not we think we can experience success. If you get bogged down in feeling anxious or stressed or tactful, sometimes it can prevent you from pursuing a task or a goal. Sometimes it can work in reverse. Some people work well with stress and it causes them to perform better, but it depends on how you operate with your emotions as to whether or not you would experience success. Educationally, I believe it is administration's job to instill in teachers and students that they can achieve what goals that they set for themselves in regard to pursuing their education. It is administration's job to prepare teachers with what structures they need to ensure that students are successful in their educational pursuits. If the teacher is well prepared, then the student can be well prepared. And in being well prepared, it is essential that you have high regard for what it is you want your students to do, and you have high expectations for them as well. And administrators need to have high expectations for their teachers as well. If everyone is in a check and balance system in regard to expectations, then we can all have a good self-efficacy. In closing, I think most about our 16th President of the United States in regard to self-efficacy. He experienced so many failures in his lifetime, and if you look at this chart, there are 3 successes that are denoted. I do have a poster of his failures and successes in my office to remind me that anything is possible if you believe in yourself and you prepare yourself to accomplish your goals.